Hello again, everybody. I'm Anthony Aniano with another edition of the Rotoballer Radio Waiver Wire Series. The Waiver Wire for Week 6 at the tight end position. As you know, we record this Sunday evening before the Sunday and Monday night games, so things can change a little bit between now and then. We use Yahoo roster percentages to guide us through the show. And as we know, Week 6 begins the bye weeks. The Detroit Lions, TJ Hawkinson, Houston Texans, Las Vegas Raiders, and Darren Waller, and the Tennessee Titans all on a bye for Week 6. Thin pickings at the bottom of the 5, but some exceptional stuff at the top. And we'll start at number 5, Robert Tonyan of the Green Bay Packers, 38% rostered. Okay, he's got 13 targets over his last 3 games, 4 targets for 23 yards on Sunday, only 6.3 fantasy points. Did get the touchdown 2 weeks ago, and they have a good matchup against the Jets defense in Week 6. At number 4, Daniel Bellinger of the New York Giants. Second time in a row I've mentioned Bellinger. He's been a low-ceiling tight end ad the last couple of weeks. Gives you 10.4 fantasy points in Week 5 on a rushing touchdown. Was targeted 3 times, caught 2 passes for 22 yards. It's about 17 fantasy points combined over the last 2 weeks. Okay, in a bye week desperation situation, Bellinger is only 1% rostered. At number 3, Cade Otton of the Tampa Bay Bucks. Cameron Brate misses the game. Cade Otton steps up, gets targeted 7 times. It's a number I love. 6 receptions for 43 yards, 10.3 fantasy points. He's got 11 targets over his last 2 games, does the rookie Otton, and a great matchup for Tennessee's offense next week at the Pittsburgh Steelers. At number 2, the number 2 tight end ad of the week is Evan Ingram of the Jacksonville Jaguars. He's been annoyingly inconsistent all year long. No denying that. He's only 24% rostered, coming off this week in Week 5 with the most targets he's had in a game with 10, 6 catches for 69 yards, 12.9 fantasy points. It's his second game this season with 11 or more fantasy points. It was a season high in targets and yards this week in Week 5. Evan Ingram and the Jacksonville Jaguars on the road in Week 6 at the Indianapolis Colts. And the obvious number 1 tight end ad of the week, if that's what he is. I mean, let's be honest. Taysom Hill is a tight end who doesn't play tight end, but Yahoo has him listed at both quarterback and tight end. I don't want to use him in a quarterback spot, but I'm getting running back production. I'm getting quarterback production now out of the tight end position, making Taysom Hill the number 1 ad of the week. Now, I don't love it. I didn't recommend him to people this week simply because he's a gadget player, and you never know how much work a gadget player is going to get. But when you see what Taysom Hill did this week, 27% rostered, 9 carries, 112 yards, 3 touchdowns, throws a 22-yard touchdown, 4 touchdowns on the day. That can't stay on the waiver wire. I think I saw a stat where only 3% of ESPN leagues had actually utilized Taysom Hill. Well, next week, they face the Cincinnati Bengals, do the Saints. Now, interesting to see how Hill is used once Jameis Winston is back, Michael Thomas is back. Some of those key people are back to the Saints offense. But no denying, Taysom Hill has been terrific. He's had only 2 games of more than 15 fantasy points, with this week, Week 5, being his biggest game. Add him, start him, but it's going to be tough to repeat the performance he just had with 4 total touchdowns. Okay, so to recap the tight end position for the Week 6 waiver wire, number 5, Robert Tonyan. Number 4, Daniel Bellinger. Number 3, Cade Otton of the Tampa Bay Bucks. Number 2, Evan Ingram. And the number 1 tight end ad of the week, if that's what position you want to say he plays, is Taysom Hill of the New Orleans Saints. All right, everybody, give me a follow on Twitter at @Aniano Fantasy. Head over to rotoballer.com. Sign up now for the premium pass using the promo code ACES. Save yourself 10% at discount. Take advantage of the team sync tools, the lineup optimizers, you name it, as well as all the great waiver wire content we have there, as well as right here on Rotoballer's YouTube channel. All right, good luck working the waiver wire. Hopefully you won Week 5, and we'll see you next time right here on Rotoballer Radio.